Stage 4 signalled the end of the package Tour de France, starting in the Belgian city of Huy and bringing the race back home across the border to Saint-Quentin. Boonen had the honour-come burden of wearing the yellow jersey in front of his home fans at the start. Honour for obvious reasons, burden because it added to the general expectation that he should be dominating the sprints. And on a fast finish to Saint-Quentin, the stage was set for Boonen to get his win in the yellow jersey.
This is what it's like at the back. It's very dangerous. You are on the edge of your saddle now, trying to stay in contact with the riders in front, while at the front, the teams of the sprinters are sacrificing themselves to try and make sure they can pull it all back together.
And there we can see too that the heartbeat of Vyacheslav Yekimov is also up a little bit now to an amazing 157. But these two are racing towards the finish now, and they are heading. It looks as though there might be a flat tyre here for number 181. That'll be Eric Zabel. Is there a flat tyre for Zabel? I think it might be. It looks at 2 kilometres to go. And the two leaders, it is a flat tyre for Zabel. What a time to get that. They are caught, and they are caught at 2 kilometres from the finish now. Now the team of Daniele Bonatti have got to the front. Now we are into the domain of the sprinters, the men with no fear. They'll search for the leaders. These are the tricky moments now. Thank heavens on that bend the roads are dry.
Everybody's round the corner now trying to get them lined up. Poor old Eric Zabel, 181 at the back with a back wheel flat tyre. He won't be going for the sprint here this afternoon. Tom Boonen will be, though. He'll be looking to try and position himself. David Miller is right up there. This is the back of the pack. This is Eric Zabel. No chance for him this afternoon, but the action is really basically all at the front end of the field.
Well, that is a tragedy for Eric Zabel. There's no way now. He's out of the hunt, back to the front of the race. Boonen in that yellow jersey, beginning to move ever nearer the front now. Watch out for the Pimpernel, Robbie McEwen, who won't be far away. Neither will Thor Hushovd here. 1 kilometre to go. The sprinters have got to the sharp end now.
It's a very long 1 kilometre, this one, because it drags up and up until the riders get into the finishing straight. The final bend is around about 150 metres to go, and that's when you have to wait. Tom Boonen is a long way back there, but it might be an advantage here this afternoon. You can see the sprint is starting. It's Crédit Agricole at the front, and they will be trying to look after their man Thor Hushovd. Bonatti is well placed, but so too is Tom Boonen, making his way up through the pack.
Well, Boonen knows this finish. He's going to wait until he has to go. Bonatti is the one in the green points jersey in the centre of our picture at the moment. They're allowing the riders of Crédit Agricole make a move at the moment. Remember, this is a long run up the hill, then they have a left flick down to the finish. Boonen and Bonatti look to be going for this one together. Jimmy Casper is still there in the white, and there's a fall in the middle. I don't know what happened there, but everybody got round the situation. That's a Crédit Agricole rider who went down. It might have been Hushovd. I think it could have been. Or it could have been Robbie McEwen who's coming up on the outside, and now we've got McEwen has got it again. McEwen has got it again as he hits the line. Robbie scores the points today, and I think the return of the green jersey is destined tonight for the shoulders of Robbie McEwen.
For me, it's not about the numbers. It's nice to get another one. 10 is, it sounds pretty good, yeah, I'll admit that. But today, this one's especially for Freddie Rodriguez because he crashed really badly yesterday. And, you know, he had to go home this morning. He's out of the Tour, and so I dedicate this one to Fred.
While everyone else had their eyes either on McEwen or on Julian Dean's crash in the chaos behind him, the finish line judges were looking here, where they decided that the Austrian sprinter Bernhard Eisel, riding on the inside along the barriers in white, had been unfairly impeded by Thor Hushovd, whose up and down week continued with a slide down the snake from 4th to 148th as punishment. And that pretty much meant that the green jersey title he won last year was gone. From the look of Tom Boonen, you'd think he'd been disqualified. Clearly, the longer he went without a stage win, the less he felt like being picked out by the yellow highlighter of the race leader's jersey.